The US 30 M1 Carbine, designed during World War II. So this is Dean doing a little bit longer video. So this video is going to have a collection that I filmed at a gun show, and then we're going to go into talking about these ones here from my personal collection. So watch, enjoy. It's going to be a bit longer than most of my other videos. So here we go. And my brother and his friend have brought an M1 carbine collection. And we've got all kinds. That's a Saginaw, Rockola, quality, inland, Saginaw, National Postal meter, Winchester, standard product, Underwood. It says Union Switch and Signal, but I don't think that's the name that's going to be on it. Yeah, it's a Postal meter with a Union Switch and Signal something. IBM. And the rarest of them is an Irwin Pederson. So, how many companies made the M1 carbine? 11 prime companies made the M1 carbine. And I don't know if he's got all 11 of them here on display, but he's got all the important ones anyhow. So the M1 carbines, the early ones had just a flip sight. The later ones had a dialable sight. Earlier ones had a band without a bayonet lug. The later ones had a band with a bayonet lug.
This is the Pederson.
No, the Pederson's down there. That's just an inland. So, and there were many different bayonets as well for the M1 carbine. If you want to just collect M1 carbines, there is more to collect in M1 carbines than you could collect in a lifetime. Because after you get the 11 major companies that made them, you have companies that made them for the major companies, that made the receiver, made the barrels, made the different parts. So there's all kinds of different configurations and whatnot of the M1 carbine. They're terrific. They're terrific. And if you haven't shot an M1 carbine and you know somebody that does have one, go out and shoot it. They're the most fun plinking gun there is. They function nearly flawlessly. They were designed all after the breakout of World War II by Winchester. They copied a lot of the features of the M1 Garand and the bolt setup and whatnot. Like I said, I don't know how many different ones he's got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's got 14 M1 carbines out here on the table for sale. So, hope you enjoyed them guns from the gun show. And now here, let's talk about some from my collection. The Winchester I'm very happy with. That is not an M1 carbine. This is. So, this is a Winchester M1 carbine. This is 100% World War II. Now, we'll go over the differences here in a little bit. But this is 100% World War II as issued. And some of the things you can look at, I've got another one here we're going to look at. So the first thing is World War II M1 carbines had this single flip sight here. This is an original. This one here is a later development. They were issued on World War II carbines, but not till later in the war. This one here has a bayonet lug. Early ones do not. So if you see the wood here, see how high that wood is? That's called high wood. They found that that was cracking and going up the stock. So they would take and they would machine that wood off. Instead of coming straight down here, they machine that off. See the 4 holes here for the rivets on the handguards? Early guns had only 2 holes. And they found that was a weak spot. Only 2 holes. You can see here some markings. Winchester repeating arms. And there's the ordnance wheel. Everything on this gun is Winchester, made by Winchester for World War II. The later bands do not have a bayonet lug, but they're about that much wider. And then they went to the bayonet lug. Everybody loves M1 carbines. There's lots of reasons to love them. One of the reasons is all the cool stuff that you can get for them. So this here is called, the pouches were never meant to go on the stock, but everybody puts them on the stock. They don't interfere with you shooting them, and they look really cool there. This is called a lineman's case or a lineman's scabbard for the M1 carbine. This is another Winchester, and it's 100% as issued as well. But this one here is a little bit later. Let me see what kind of things this one has. I forgot. Okay, so this has the wider band, but no bayonet lug. I believe that sight is original. It is also a Winchester. I don't think we can see it up underneath there. But it is a Winchester. I think you can see the end of it there. And this one, like I said, is a later configuration with 4 holes, but still no bayonet lug. That there is a snap that hooks on your belt, and that's one reason that they would never put that on a gun, because that would leave a mar on the gun. So, but people like to put them on there, and they look all right. So one of the other things that they have that everybody likes is the Paratrooper. So this is an original Paratrooper case. With an original Paratrooper. All the Paratroopers should be inlands. They were later war, so most of them had the full mechanical sight. See if we can get this pulled out. There we go. A lot of your later Paratroopers, you'll see this is opened up here, and that is not a World War II stock. That's where the switch would be for M2s. It's got the 2 rivet handguard. This is an inland. The stock, let me see if we can see this. Them markings there tell you that it's World War II. There's other markings on the grip. I think down here someplace is some markings. But because of the different, there were 11 companies made World War II M1 carbines. And that's one reason, another reason that people like them so much. Is just there's just so many different ones to look at. So M1 carbines, probably one of the most collected World War II. Probably, I think there's more people collect M1 carbines than collect M1 Garands. And I think it's because they've got so much neat stuff. There are night vision sights and everything you can imagine for them. This is what M1 carbine ammo looks like. This here's some hunting ammo I picked up. And I mean, you can collect the slings and the mags and the mag pouches and the different holders for the guns. And I mean, there's so much different stuff that you can collect for them. So, anyhow. Whoop. Get out there. Collect M1 carbines if you like. But like I always say, do something. Don't sit around the house and do nothing. We're getting too old for that. So, God bless you. God bless America.